That was my dream school. I wanted to go there. I loved it. I actually got the offer in eighth grade. I was not supposed to go to TCU. I was originally supposed to go to UT. Literally, we walked a mile while we talked, and she was just like, "I'm gonna block you from every school. Basically, the only place you can go is JUCO."
For every person that plays a sport, it comes to an end. What advice would you give somebody that has to adjust back to life after their career is over?
So just try new things. Like open up businesses. Give it a try. Even if it don't work, keep trying. Like basketball is not everything. It's fun to do. It's you're gonna love the sport and I get it. But once it's gonna come to an end. So you have to have a backup plan anyway. Failure happens. Like you're gonna feel it, whatever it is you're gonna do. Just get up, keep trying, and do it a different way.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Back to Life. It's yours truly, Buckley on there. I'm here with a special guest. She was the fourth best player in Texas in the class of 2013, ranked 48 out of 100 in the class of 2013, 11th best point guard in the country, four-star recruit, three-time Houston Chronicle Houston Area Girls Player of the Year, two-time Big 12 honorable mention. She finished her career top 25 in three-point field goals made at FSU, second in assists in the ACC in 2017-18, and she's my Taurus twin. We have our B days are one day apart. AJ Alexis, how you doing
Come on, accolades. Hey.
today? I do my due diligence, do some
Period. I
research.
love that. Come on.
Um, so ultimately, I know you from basketball, and we'll get to how we met. But you played basketball in college. You had the luxury of playing basketball all the way through college and professionally. First things first, why basketball?
It was a family sport, pretty much. I have older brothers, no sisters, and I'm the youngest. So, it was just like a family thing. I would watch my brothers do it. I would literally my brothers are a little bit older than me. So when I was in elementary, at halftime at their middle school games, I'm on the court shooting. So it's just always been kind of in me because it was like a family thing. But I just love the game. I've loved watching it. My favorite player was Kobe. So anytime that he played, we were all into the TV. You cannot bother us. So it was just a family thing and just something that grew on me time.
I got you. So you had the again you managed to make a career out of it. But in early stages of it, you say it was a family sport for you. When you got to high school and you started seeing success, what was that like for you?
Um, My freshman year, I knew that I'll be able to go to college and play somewhere, but I didn't know that I'll be able to play at a D1, like a big D1. Because there's so many girls that are really, really good, and basketball's political. You never know what you're gonna run into. I knew that I was gonna go D1, but not major. But it was fun. It was super fun, just knowing that I was really good at the game. I didn't just bring things that was physical on the court. I was a teammate that was just a good teammate. I wanted to see my teammates be successful. And I think that's what taken me far off the court. I'm just I have a really good heart. And so I genuinely like really want to see people do great. And I feel like the way I am and the reason I'm like that is because of my family and the people that are around me. So it was great just going through high school, just knowing that I was good at the sport and I was able to take it to another level and be able to go to college and maybe after college take the next step. So it was fun. It was a fun ride. I played with great teammates. I played for a good coach. Just amazing. I love basketball. I'm never gonna get over it.
Now you
But I
definitely played for a great coach.
Mhm.
Um, but something that I was kind of curious about. You said that you played and you enjoyed it, but you knew that you would play college, but you didn't think high major D1. Did any of your original doubt stem from like height and not to be funny, but
no, you're
with you being like a point guard and but for you you are what 5'4",
5'6".
5'6". So you being 5'6", which is basketball wise is short. Did you ever think that like, oh, because I'm this height, I may not be able to play high major at first?
No, shoot, by my senior year, that's when I realized like, okay, I'm really good at this. Because my freshman and sophomore year, I was all right hand layups, and they couldn't stop it, but it was just like I gotta figure out. the next step to my game. I got to figure out another strength. I got to go work out. I got to go figure out what it is I need to do to make it to the next level, which is why I said my freshman year, I was just like, when you're in middle school, you're killing everybody. Everybody's killing everybody in middle school. But when you get to high school, you're a freshman, and then now you're playing against seniors that are going D1, and then it's a different ball game. You're getting bumped, you're getting pushed, and you're not really used to that. But I don't know. I don't ever think it was a height thing. I have friends that are shorter than me that knew that they were going to be, what they were. I think it was more so of being different. What can I do different to be at the next level or be at this level with this player, if not at the same level, higher. So that's what it was. And I ended up getting it because I had the resources around me. I had the teammates around me to figure that out.
What was the one thing that you did figure out that would separate you from the pack?
Um, on the court, I produced. I mean, I literally, I don't know where it came from. Cause like when I came to y'all, it was like y'all wouldn't even believe it. Y'all thought I was a 3-point shooter my whole life. It's like, no, that just started maybe my senior year of high school. I didn't really shoot threes like that. Like I shot them, but they weren't consistent as they were as I was at Florida State. When I was at TCU, yeah, I was the number 11 3-point shooter in the country. But that literally came from me, like literally being in a gym. But by my senior year, I was like, oh, okay, like I can actually shoot it if I literally just take my time and just get in the gym and get in the gym. I was literally a playmaker and I knew how to create for myself. But me being able to shoot the three and by the time I got to Florida State, like produce a mid-range jump shot, that's when I was like, okay, it's gonna be hard to stop me and who I was on the court. I was able to produce for my teammates. I knew their spots. I knew what they can do. I knew how to talk to them. I knew what to do off the court with them to make them, you know what I'm saying? I just knew what to do off. I felt like I was a better teammate than a better player. And that's not taken away from being a player. I just felt like I knew coming to Florida State, especially, I'm playing with dogs. I'm playing with girls that are going to the league that was supposed to get drafted. So I got to figure out what can I do to continue to bring them up as we play in these games because I'm gonna always do my part. I'm gonna make sure I do my part, but what can I do to make sure that they're always gonna be at their best?
So you mentioned earlier that you went to TCU. What was your recruiting process like, and why TCU?
um, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I was not supposed to go to TCU. I was originally supposed to go to UT. Um, that was my dream school. I wanted to go there. I loved it. I actually got the offer in eighth grade. Um, Me and one of my friends, as I think about this, I'm like, dang, is it a bad thing? But then I'm like, no, because I was able to play for Florida State, and I will never regret playing for Florida. Like that was the best time of my life. I feel like I wanted to do 4 years that I wish I could have, but me and my close friend, which is Brooke McCarty, oh yeah, I played against her a lot. She went to UT. I thought that we were going to be a package deal going to TCU because our AAU coach got the job at TCU.
Mm,
I'm 1 year older than her, so I had to make the first move. I had no idea that she wasn't going because I was being told she's coming, she's coming, she's coming, she's coming. And then I get there and then she comes to UT, which is not her fault. Like it's her career. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like I never fought her for that. We were young, and so I was a little upset that she didn't come with me, but I was young. I was 18.
Mm.
But now as I get older, especially when I was there, honestly, like when I got older and I was there, I was like, that's that girl career. If she decided to go out of the country to play, that's her career. She got to do what's best for her. But she never told me that she was going to TCU. I was just going off of what he say, she say. Okay, she's going to TCU, I'm going to TCU. And this is one of my close friends. So in my head, I'm like, why didn't I even just ask her? Why didn't I just ask her? So yeah, when I got TCU, career was it wasn't my career was bad. I did what I had to do on the court. Nobody can ever stop me from being the player I am on the court, but it was just not a good situation for me. Can't speak for other kids. I can't
Mm.
speak for the future. They have a new coach, but the coach that was there, it wasn't a good situation for me. Because when I got there, my coach ended up leaving.
Mm.
New coaches came in. So then it was just all over the place. And then the new coaches brought their players in that it was just a lot. And so me being there, I played, I did what I had to do, but I wasn't happy. I was
So, because now you got me thinking. When it comes down to like, obviously you were going there with the expectation it was a package deal. That didn't happen. Can you speak to how important it is to make the decision that's best and go to the school that's best for you as a player?
yeah. Um, Even with parents, like people are like people parents are way too involved for me. And I get it. Like parents should be involved, but at the end of the day, they have to have that sit down with that kid because the kid gotta go. That's who's attending the school. That's who gotta go to practice. That's who gotta go to classes. That's who gotta sleep in the dorms overnight. You're at home. I just feel like when kids are going through the process, they should just literally think about, are they happy? That's the first thing. Because if you're not happy, no matter what it is, you can be the best at something. But if you're not happy, it's not going to work out. It's kind of like having a 9 to 5. Like eventually you're going to crash out if you're not, you're going to quit if you're not
Fact,
enjoying the
big
job.
fact, big fact.
You're gonna quit because it's like, all right, I'm not happy here. The boss is always complaining. I do what I'm supposed to do, but it's just a lot. So I feel like, and then having a 9 to 5, at least you're making money. At the end of the day, that's your motivation. Like I hate it here, but I'm making money. We weren't making the money that these kids are making now.
Fact,
So in college, you have 4 years, and you just gotta find a place that's happy, that's gonna, and then not only a place that's happy, coaches that are like parents, like that are your mother, because your mother's away. When you're so used to your mother, because I'm the youngest of three, I have two older brothers. I'm a baby. So going to this place is new to me. I call my mama for everything.
mm,
But my mama can't just jump and be there. So now I need coaches like Coach Sue. If I call, she gonna do whatever I need. She might
right.
disagree, whatever she gonna do it though. And we're gonna have that talk after.
Yeah.
But it's just like you need that mother figure in a coach. And I don't think, and I'm not, this is not me talking about my TCU coach. I think she's a great person. I just feel like me and her wasn't on the same page. And that's
So,
why I said, go ahead.
well, no, you're good. I was gonna say when you made a decision based off of the coach that was there, that ended
Mhm.
up leaving. Did you end up like even before you signed? Did you meet the head coach or the actual coach that you
Well,
had to work
I
with
was
close?
there at TCU, so I did a year with my coach, but I had the red shirt.
Oh, okay.
I had to red shirt. And so that next year when it was time for me to play, they were gone.
Dang.
Yeah, it was like a terrible situation. And then the coach called my mom, the new coach. Oh, like she's gonna play. We know all about her. I didn't take my shooting shirt off. Like I did not play at all. So that was like, imagine being redshirting and not playing for a year, and then actually putting on the jersey, then not playing. So that summer after that year, I did not play, and I was just on the bench. I worked my ass off. I was working out 3 times a day, every single day. Like I'm not gonna give you any reason not to play me. Like you can look at everybody, but you have to. It's like I might not like her, but shit, I gotta play her. You know what I mean? So
I feel you.
that's what I did. I had a coach there that was actually recruiting me at UT. She ended up getting an assistant coach job.
Okay.
After when she left UT, she ended up getting a coach's job at TCU. She was literally in the gym with me every single day. We was morning. I don't. Some days I probably didn't even eat. I wanted it so bad. I wanted it so bad, and I didn't. I'm the type of person that you're not gonna make me leave. You're not gonna make me quit because I'm gonna prove to you that I should be playing. And I was playing. I was playing. I actually averaged the most minutes. I actually was. I believe I was averaging the most points, but that didn't matter to me. I just want to have fun. Like I wasn't having fun doing it.
Mm.
While I'm proving her wrong, I didn't have fun doing it. So it became like to me like
So, in different time for those that are listening, you could transfer, but you had to sit out a year. Why didn't you transfer, or did you
I
think about
tried.
transferring?
I tried. I tried. She
Hmm.
told me she was gonna block every school, every single school. And they can't, and that's the only reason why I was able to leave to come to Florida State because I graduated. When you graduate back then, you can't get blocked from any school. Because I had redshirted, so I had an extra year, but I graduated. So I used my extra year at Florida State. But I
So
tried in the middle of my years though. I tried to transfer. She told me that literally we walked a mile while we talked, and she was just like, "I'm gonna block you from every school. Basically, the only place you can go is JUCO."
I hear this type of stuff. Granted, I didn't know that happened to you.
Mhm.
I'm glad that you made it to Florida State, but I I hear these types of I've heard these types of stories. I won't say I hear, but I've heard these types of stories of like coaches blocking and people saying coaches are kind of can be and act certain kind of ways towards players. I'm more shocked because of like personality wise when you were at Florida State,
I
you
was
were
the
so
same
nice.
person at TCU. Don't get it twisted. I was the same person. My teammates loved me. Like if I had 0 points and my teammate had 30, we lit. We turn it up.
I don't
I
get
don't
how
care.
you.
Like I never cared. And that was a problem that I think, not a problem. I was a dog. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna play against anybody. I don't care who you are. I'm gonna show up. Never was a problem. It's just I think I care more for my teammates' success than my own.
You played that way though. Like you
And I've
created a
always been
lot of
like that. So
shots.
then when it was time to get paid in the league, and I gotta fend for myself because this is cutthroat.
Mm,
I ain't know how to do it.
I could see
And then
that.
they kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we don't care if you're a good teammate. We get paid for this shit. I don't care.
I this
Everybody
is
can't be
why.
Sydney Colson.
Mhm.
Everybody can't be a dog like Sydney Colson and then be like that teammate that everybody like because she's the jokester and she's on the team because everybody can't be that. I'm a rookie coming in. They don't care about that. I gotta be a dog. I gotta show them I can hoop. But I did it. I was hooping. They loved me there with the Mystics. They loved me. He even told me like it's just not enough numbers, like it's not enough spots. And I respect it because I played. It was Elena Deladon, Natasha Cloud. Play with all of them. Like, of
Mhm.
course, it's space. I knew wasn't enough space when you brought me here, sir. Like, so yeah, it literally.
We're gonna get to the professional part of it.
Period.
Um, for you, you did your 4 years. It's time to get your ass out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Transfer time. You decided to transfer due to grad. Was it? It was grad transfer, right? Or was it the red
Mm-hmm.
shirt year?
Grad transfer.
Okay, so you did the grad transfer. Why Florida State and Coach Sue?
Ah! Okay. So I had hella offers coming out and it shocked me. Like it shocked me because I'm like, wait, all these schools want me? Like, where was y'all at the beginning? Like, although I did have a lot of offers coming out of high school, but like when I say like Baylor, UConn, like all these schools, I'm like, y'all want me? Like, okay. And it was just getting me out. I guess during the process, it was slow. I don't know if I committed like super late, but I've always loved Florida State because like I said, my best friend played for UT. UT had played Florida State one year and it was lit
I
in there.
remember that.
And I watched
Yeah.
that game and I said, bro, Florida State is like a fucking love and basketball type movie, like school. Like I don't know. I'm like, this arena is huge. Like I always, but I'm like, I told myself, I said, but I'll never be able to play there. I said, I'll never be able. This is like my second year at TCU or third year, maybe. I'm like, I'll never be able to play there. Like they would never recruit me. Like they only recruit dogs. Like, right. So I get a call maybe my third day because the first team I talked to was Louisville. I was
Okay.
going. I was going to Louisville. Like I didn't want to go through the process. I didn't want to lose out on Louisville. So I'm like, but then the coach called me and he was like, "Oh, I heard that you like to talk to the teammates' boyfriends." I'm like, "Where'd you hear that, bro?" And he was like, "Oh, I guess he was trying to test me." I was like, "No, sir, never done that. I don't play like that." And so
Loyalty.
after that, I just stopped talking to him because why are we talking about that? Like,
Right.
I just thought that was weird. Literally, like 2 days later, Coach Brooke called me and she was like, "Hi, this is Coach Brooke from Florida State." And I was like, "From where?" "From where?" She's like, "Florida State." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Hey." She was like, "Yeah, I got your number from your old coach," which is the coach I had at TCU, that had left. I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, "Are y'all calling me to recruit me or y'all just go like what's going on?"
Right.
She was like, "Yeah, like we watched you, like we know exactly what you could do. You're an experienced player. We would love to get you up here for a visit, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, girl, let me call you back. Let me suck this in. And I think after that, me and Coach Brooke talked every day, literally, like every single day. It wasn't even about basketball. Like she'll call me and she'll be like, "Oh, I'm in Forever 21. I'm trying to get a bodysuit, girl. Show me like where I can get a bodysuit from. I mean, like which one is cute?" And I'm just like, "Is they just trying to recruit me, or are they really cool like this?"
Miss Brooke, Coach Brooke is cool like that.
Right, right. So I'm like, are they cool like this? Okay. So I'm just letting out something. I call my brother. I call my brothers for everything. Like I tell them everything. Like, man, like I told the phone Florida State, like it's crazy. Like I just want y'all to talk to this coach. Like y'all gonna see how dope she is. Like she's super dope. I don't even know what she look like. I'm like I don't even know what she look like, but I just think she's so cool. He's like, yeah, just wait, the process, blah blah blah. Just see what you get. Okay, cool. But I was still talking to Coach Brooke every day. I got an offer from Texas A&M. I got an offer from Baylor. I got an offer from UConn. I got an offer from Oklahoma State. I got an offer from Iowa State. I was getting hella offers after this, after Coach Brooke called. So then I'm like, okay, so I just let the process go along. I also got a offer from NC State, but I just let the process go on, and then I had to narrow it down because like summer's it's like season just ended. I gotta make a decision. So I narrowed it down to Texas A&M and M and Florida State. And I went on a visit to Texas A&M first. And I like the team. I love the team. I knew some of the players because we're friends. But I didn't like the flashiness, like the mansions and the
Mm-hmm.
house party. Like, we're not gonna be doing this when I get here.
Right.
Like I'm different, is it? But like I said, it was cool. I love Texas A&M. They got a history, like they did. I go on Florida State visit with my brother. It was just normal, like it was just regular, like nothing flashy. But I'm lit though. I'm like, why am I lit for this? Like they wouldn't do it. Like it wasn't like it was boring because I'm around these people that I actually like. And I realized that's what's important. I can go anywhere and be bored as hell, but as long as I'm with the people that are having fun, that's all that matters. So my brother, literally, we get on a plane and we get home and we like my family come together and my brother's like, yeah, she's gonna go to Florida State. Like she's gonna go to Florida State. But I hadn't told nobody yet. So I'm like, okay. Like, not my business. Like, okay. So my mom was like, why you think she's going to Florida State? And he was like, I want her to go to Florida State. Like, it's just who they are, like the people that they are. They ain't show us nothing flashy. They ain't getting on nice cars. They didn't do none of that. It was just a normal visit, and they were real people. Like when we talked to them, they were real people. Don't get it twisted. Texas A&M had real people, but I don't know. It's just something about Coach Brooke Coast. Like I don't know. I don't know. It's just I don't know. And I still talk to them to this day. So I ended up texting Coach Brooke the night before I had to make my decision, and I'm like, Shakayla texted me and she sent the eyes, and I'm like, girl, what? She was like, dang, you must not be coming, because I don't want them to know, like I don't want them to
Right.
know. So I'm like, girl, what? She was like, you must not be coming. I was like, I don't know, like I didn't really have fun on my visit, and so she told Coach Brooke, I believe, and like Coach Brooke called me, and she was like, oh AJ, like, are you gonna make the decision? Blah blah. And then like literally like while we were on the phone, I posted the picture of me going there, and they was lit as hell.
I
I
think I was there.
I was so happy. Like it could have went bad there at Florida State. I would have still been lit because I'm like, this is a school that I really wanted to go to. Like this is somewhere like I really really wanted to go to. And I had talked to my friend Brooke that was at UT. She was like, just understand like don't think you can't play with them players there. Like you're just as good as them. So when you go out there, don't shy away from nothing, but like show them that you can hoop and you're there for a reason. Like they're recruiting you for a reason. And when she said that, because at first I was nervous, I was like, I can't hoop with these girls. Like,
Nah, you could hoop with them.
hey.
You could definitely hoop with them. That's
Right.
for sure.
So, but it worked out. And like when I tell you, like, I'm 31, that was like top three best decisions I've ever made in my life.
I think it's. Do you so? Question: Do you remember? Obviously, I was a trainer. What else? Whatever the title is. When I was with you guys, I know the title is team manager. But do you remember when we met?
I do not remember when we met, but
Okay.
like if I come, like, don't get it twisted. If I would have came out to Florida State and I bumped into you, I would have known exactly who you was.
So that means you don't. I was actually at your visit when you did your visit. I was there.
Really?
When you guys went to the
It
club.
was hard for me to remember a lot of people. I didn't even remember Brittany for real because they told me that she wasn't on the team
I
anymore.
don't. I don't think Britt was on the team because they was.
She wasn't, but she was at the visit. I have a picture with her.
So you know what you that night you remember you guys went to the club.
We did.
I was there.
Really?
I was there. So if you remember,
I
we was
was
at the
probably
club.
turned. I
You
was
was
turned.
definitely lit. You was definitely lit because we was at the club and like I don't know if you remember, like everybody was dancing and then there was a dude next to you that was doing like started dancing weird.
Tall, like Caucasian dude.
Nah, it was me. It was a black dude.
No, I
I
remember a
was
tall Caucasian dude that they were talking about.
I
He
wasn't in. Now I wasn't in the circle. I wasn't in the circle with y'all,
That's
but I
how
was
I
off
know
to the
you wasn't
side.
doing nothing weird because I would have remembered that.
You walked right past me.
Really?
Yeah, cause I was
Shit.
cause Kai invited me out that night. I remember cause Kai invited me out that night. Kai was like popping. She had like popped like 3 bottles. Cause I think that was also around the same night that she got drafted.
Who is that? Oh, Kai. Yes, because I was
Maybe
staying with them when I got there.
yes, and I think she had gotten drafted, and y'all went out.
Okay.
Maybe I could be mixing them up.
That's
But
crazy.
you were there. I was there when you was on your visit.
Did they introduce us?
Nah, cause
Oh, that's
I'm sure
why.
they
So,
didn't. There was no reason for me to be introduced.
yes, it is. If you're a
Nah,
part of the, listen, I can, at TCU, I can tell you our managers. Like, that's important to me. Managers, people who work with the trainers, like, I swear to God, like, important to me because they do a lot for me.
but your year was the year that I spent the least amount of time with the team because I had
But you
got a
was there a
job.
lot, I feel.
Mm-mm. I really wasn't there as much as like at the
You
years
was at almost
before.
every
I was
practice.
at every practice, and I wasn't at
I
every
thought you was
practice when you
at
was there.
practice with us.
Nah.
Yeah, okay, but you was one of the ones I remember.
Well, I mean, it was a bunch of, but probably one of the main reasons you remember me is because I had done it years before. I knew what everything was supposed to do, so I was able to tell like
So you was like
Riley and it
you
was
was
me
like
and Reese.
the
Like me and
head.
Reese, yeah, me and Reese was like the two most tenured.
Period.
Because if I was
But yeah,
there,
like
if I was at every practice, I would have played against y'all. They would have let me play against y'all.
yeah, like now if because I guess because we've met and we've actually had conversations with you, I've seen you multiple times, but of course I'm not gonna remember you. They ain't gonna introduce us.
Yeah,
That's
no,
cool to
they.
them.
It is what it is. That part I wasn't tripping about because I was more
And then the
like
next day I act
now
like I ain't know you.
probably.
Did I
I
really?
I can't
I
fully
was still
remember.
drunk.
Maybe no. You know what? Probably the next day I didn't. I probably wasn't with y'all though
Oh, when
because
I came to the
yeah.
school, actually. Okay.
But when you came to the school, I didn't. I was like, oh yeah, she was on her visit because it was over the summer, right? I can hear you now. Okay,
Okay.
there it
I
is.
don't know what's going on. But yeah, I came in May and my visit was May and then I signed and then I came to the school in June. I-
So I whatever your visit was, I was there, and then I probably didn't come back around until the season started.
But I don't know. I remembered you as soon as you like when you DM'd me and followed me, I knew exactly who it was. So
Well, no, at
I
that point, I
remember.
would expect you to remember me, but
Right,
like
but
when
they
your
didn't
first
introduce us,
visit,
so they rude. I'm on their ass.
but only people, but that's another thing too, though. The people that I was close with was the people that had already graduated. So like,
Got it.
Britt, Kai, Ivy, all of them is who I was really close with.
Okay, because Brittany was cool. Like when I said I didn't remember her, it was because she was there, and then when I came to the team, I'm like, okay, she wasn't there, like a part of the. So I'm like, okay, and then I saw the picture, and I'm like, where is she? And then she graduated.
If they would have been there,
I know.
y'all would have
What?
made it to the final four.
Lady was cold as hell. Brittany gonna lock anybody up. Like cold. I didn't mind coming off the bench.
Wait, you came after Letty, Britt, Kai,
I know
all
exactly.
Ivy.
Listen, I watched the game when y'all played.
Oh
I knew
shoot.
every player. That's why I was like, wait, where is she? I knew exactly what y'all did and everything. Like who did
Oh,
what? Yes. I literally, when I say I wanted to go to Florida State, I wanted to go. When I watched y'all play UT.
Oh, so then you wasn't there when? So I actually got I had a practice where I got them kicked out of practice.
What? Got them kicked out?
Oh yeah, I was busting their
Oh,
ass. I
killer.
was,
Period.
yeah, like, but they came. We had a come back to practice, and then
Yeah,
the
and
lady
they went
spun me
crazy.
around. It was kind of.
Nah, she cold though.
She was nice.
She was cold. Ain't she from Spain?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
she's from Spain,
She was
but
not-
I am still undefeated in ones against the people that I
I don't
play.
play ones. Every
I didn't
time
play you though. I played Brit and I
I would
played
never
Nick.
play anybody in ones. When they had us playing ones at one practice, I was so pissed. I hate ones. Like, and it's not that I can't do it. I know I can't. It's just like that ain't my game.
Well,
Like, I hate.
I'm not a ones player either, but because I used to talk trash to
Yeah.
Brit
See, I didn't talk
and
mess.
well, they would talk trash to me a little bit. So,
Kayla and them used to talk mess. Monty and them used to talk mess when we were there.
but so Monty didn't really talk to me that much, and then
Mhm.
Kay used to like, cause she was taller than me. She'd just be like, "You so little," and I'm like, "All right, this is leave me alone. This is bullying. It's not fair."
Yeah, they used to talk mess, and I just used to be quiet.
And I see, I didn't know that K talk because I feel like K didn't say. She must have said it like to y'all because I
She used
couldn't
to be
hear her
like the
when she
little
was.
baby. I feel like she did the little baby thing when you put your hand on. She did that before everybody. I felt she felt like everybody did.
Probably K was cold. She another person I want to talk to, but I need her to respond to my DM.
Good. She's a Taurus too.
I did not know that,
Yes,
but I
that's
DM'd her.
oh.
She followed me back, but I don't think she read my DM. I'm about to like text Kai and be like, "Yo, get K."
I can
Um,
definitely tell her. We talk all the time.
I got you. That would be appreciated. But
I
like,
got you. I'm gonna do it
um,
to get off.
you played at FSU. You had a great season. Um, your eligibility was done at that point, right? And
Sad.
there was no way for you to like because you did a grad transfer, but you weren't able to you redshirted. You weren't able to use the redshirt year, or did you play?
So that's why I had a grad transfer because I did a red. So I did 4 years academically at TCU, 3 years basketball. So I had an extra year of basketball. So that's why they gave me the grad transfer.
So I thought I thought it was like redshirt allows you to an extra year athletically, and then you get an extra year if you do the grad too.
Yeah. So that's what it was. So I did the 4 years of academics at TCU. But that first year of the 4 years, I redshirted. I didn't play.
And
So then that,
that didn't give you an extra year because
oh,
of
you're
the
talking about
redshirt.
after that? No,
Yeah.
that's what they're doing now.
What?
Yeah.
I
Then
always thought that was the thing.
they just
Oh
changed
wow.
that because now the kids could come back if they want to, like, and do 6 years. Yeah.
Well, okay.
I
So
wish.
that's done. It's pro time
Ah,
for you. What was the process of like getting an agent, going to the W?
Coach Sue had that in the bag for me. My second game
Oh, Coach Sue Cold. I love Coach Sue.
did that. She told me after practice, she was like, "You don't have to go to the WNBA training thing because they have like a little thing before the they have like a little WNBA training something before the draft, like
Mm.
maybe the weekend." She's like, "You don't have to go," and I'm like, "Why, girl? I gotta go. Like they don't know me like that. 1 year ain't gonna do it." She was like, "Listen, you don't have to go." And then Marcus ended up being my agent, which was a good friend of Coach Sue and Coach Brooks. So I listen, they had it in the bag for me.
Relationships matter. That's what that tells me.
They had that in the bag for me. So all I had to do was return the favor and hoop every game.
That sound like an easy handoff. That sound like an easy
Listen,
fair trade.
too easy. But I was nervous because they were like, this is kind of like they were like, this is your team. Like you got to find a way to get everybody together and figure it out. And I'm like, huh? It's my first year, babe. They've been together for 4. What do you mean? She was like, figure it out. I'm not gonna help you. I'm not gonna hold your hand. Figure it out. And sure enough, like I felt like I did a decent job.
Yeah.
Um, not that everybody loved me every day, but I don't think I was ever like the type of person that was like, you didn't do that, you didn't do that. I just knew how to like, y'all just let that shit go. We good. Come on. Whatever. Next play. Come on, y'all. Whatever. You be all right. You missed it, so what?
Yeah,
You missed the
you
game, shots up, well, we got another game tomorrow. Like,
you
I was more
definitely
so
moved
that
like that.
because it's reality. Like, what can we do about whatever just happened? Can't bring it back. Like, next play. And I think that's why Coach Sue handed me that, like, here, go figure it out. Because she knew her coaching was gonna do it for us. Anyway, if you can't control the team, babe, I've done this years and years and years, and I've been to the Elite Eights and I've done it already. So if you can't do it, trust me, with or without you, AJ, we're gonna get it done. And I think that's just reality. Like that's how she felt. And so I had to do my job and prove to her, like, okay, you recruited me for a reason, and I'm going to show you why. And I think when they recruited me, they didn't even know half the stuff that I did that I can do. Cause they was like, oh, you shoot. I'm like, yeah, I'm shocked too, guys. And I can shoot this well either.
I
Just
low key thought they brought you in because you like point guard
I
and you could shoot.
I thought they brought me in, and you could be right. I thought they brought me in because I was experienced and I knew I was a playmaker. And with us, they didn't have a point guard. They did, but it wasn't an experienced point guard. So Say would have came in and Najee would have came in as like rookies, kinda ish.
I
Najee
thought,
wasn't a point guard, but Say was the PG. She was a freshman.
yeah,
So not saying that Say couldn't do it. Yeah, she would have been able to do it. I love Say game. Love her game. But it's hard when you have a rookie and four seniors
right,
because it was five seniors that played with us, that started with us. So you have four seniors and then a rookie point guard. That's gonna be kind of tough because now she has to learn college. It's a different thing. College is different from high school. Now she has to learn college. She has to stay in shape. She has to learn this and that. I came in already knowing that all I had to do was learn my teammates. So, not saying that Say couldn't do it. She could. I know she can, but it would have been like trial and error with them. And then with
mm,
me, it just was like, okay, you have the experience. Go figure it out. Because being a freshman coming into a major D1, let's not get it twisted. ACC is one of the top in the world. So coming in as a freshman, playing against the Enrique's and Lexi Browns and Louisville whole team, that would have been tough for Say.
right,
As a freshman. They would have tried to go at her. Oh, a freshman, go at her. So mentally, you don't get mentally strong in college until you're like a sophomore, junior. You got to go through that 1 year. And I think that's why they really recruited me, like because of the experience. Because when I was shooting my team, like we had a meeting, the seniors, and they was like, "Girl, we didn't even know you can shoot like that." And I'm like, "Girl, I didn't either. I know I can shoot, but not that good." But it was because of the work I put in. I was always willing to work when it was time to go run, when it was time to go do. I was always willing to go do it. You couldn't. I was never a lazy player. I made sure I was always in shape, all that. So because I just had something to prove. Like I always wanted to make sure that when people see me, I might not be the best, but I'm not gonna be last pick when y'all picking up.
right.
I know that. So yeah, that's basically what it was.
Now you like with the experience, like to me, your energy was very similar to like how I feel like Britt Brown was, just in like high energy. Because I'm like, I used to come into practice, I'm like, I used to be tired, and I'm not even the one on the court, and you used to be like super hyped, and I'm like, I don't know how she come in here every day,
I
happy.
learned that. I learned that. Like I didn't talk. Like my freshman and sophomore year at TC, I didn't talk. Like I used to be like quiet because I was scared to say stuff. Like it was just like I don't want to piss people off. Like I don't want to
Mm,
make them mad by saying this. I don't want to do that. But I learned that, especially at Florida State, I feel like I spent more time with my TCU teammates than my Florida State teammates. But my Florida State teammates was hoopers. Like we didn't have to like each other. Granted, we didn't have no problems, but we didn't have to like each other. But when they stepped in between them lines, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Y'all hoopers for real. Like y'all do this shit.
yeah,
I gotta step my game up. But like I don't think we ever beefed though. Like it was never no, we really liked each other. We just really did our own thing. Like one would be over there, one would be over here. And you would think we hate each other, but we didn't. It was just we are hoopers. Like we just hit a hoop for real. Like so, but at TCU, I think that we spent so much time with each other because our coach forced it on us and forced it on us. We got tired of each other. And it was like, all right, she's annoying, like this personality. And like no disrespect, I can't think of one teammate that didn't act like a boy when it come to basketball. We could hoop with the boys.
Hmm.
So it was like we just wanted to hoop. We didn't want to come in do this fundamental stuff and go do between the legs through the cones. We want to come in practice and hoop, and that's exactly what we did. So it was easier for us to get in between the line. And then we didn't just hoop against ourselves; we hooped against y'all. And it wasn't regular people because they was in there damn near dunking on us, and I'm just like,
Y'all got the best scout of the years that I
okay,
was there.
okay,
Y'all
I
got
thought
the
I was tripping.
best scout.
I thought I
Cause
was tripping.
nah, it was Daryl. Daryl was playing. Man, he coach at Georgia now. Daryl does.
The lefty.
Nah, not the
No, no, no.
lefty.
It's a like the one that was a lefty. He played point, and his friend was light skinned. They hung with
I know
Caleb.
who you talking about with the
I haven't talked to him
lefty,
in a minute.
but the other one was like Brandon or something. The
Brandon
light skin.
and the one that hung with Brandon.
Yeah.
Okay, thought
So
I was tripping because I'm like,
no,
they
y'all
are
had the best
cold.
scout.
We
Those
ain't
I don't
we
know
ain't
where they
hooping
was the
against
year
somebody
before.
that okay, because I'm like, we're not hooping against regular people that just go play basketball for fun. They hoop for real.
Yeah.
And Coach used to be like, oh, if y'all don't get a rebound with them, y'all gotta go to the side and run. I'm like, girl,
Wait, you said the lefty. You're not talking about the white kid, are you?
no,
Okay, because I thought you were talking about Brian for a second.
no, dang
It was a
it,
black
the
dude. It was
son.
a dark skinned like
He had a
brother.
son.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I know
Yes,
exactly who you're talking about. Cause
cold.
he was so all of them was friends with Aaron, with
Okay,
AJ.
yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, y'all had that was the y'all that year y'all had the best scout that I
Thought I
saw
was
before
tripping.
you.
I'm like, y'all had scouts better than this because
Nah,
they
cause
were
like I
cold.
said, one year they let me play scout because they didn't know I could. They needed a body, and then they found out I could hoop a little bit. Even though I originally was trying to be a part of scout team,
Oh, period.
I was trying to be scout team, and then Tolls was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then she found out that I could hoop later. But no, that was the best scout team I
Okay,
think
yeah, because
of the 4 years that I was there.
I'm like, they too cold.
Yeah, nah.
He was
But
in there struggling.
Brandon, the light skinned one, because Daryl, he like I said, he coaches at UGA right now, and then the light skinned bald dude, and then Brandon, he ended up playing at some college in I think Memphis.
Right. And then they used to bring a couple homeboys. Coach
Yes,
Phil used to let them bring people. And I'm like, excuse me?
and that's because I think partially because of AJ.
Okay. But AJ was cold too.
He was.
AJ
He
used to
was.
be 94 feet. Like, be for real.
AJ was cold.
He used to,
AJ was
he
cold.
could pick
AJ
me
was
up
cold.
94 feet. I'm like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, nah,
I
yeah,
used to
that was
get
probably
so
the best
frustrated.
scout.
But we used to get them sometimes. We see them sometimes, but it was fun. Man, I wish I can go back.
No,
But
that was a fun time. Like I've gone back a couple times, and I'm like, I love this. This like
yeah,
it's still family for me when I go back.
yeah.
Um, let's we veering back again. Like I said, you played in the W. You ended up playing for the Washington Mystics. What was that experience of like ultimately making your childhood dream come true?
Yeah. Originally, like I'm not gonna lie, like I thought with the year I had with Florida State, because I was on the mock draft. I'm like, oh, I might get drafted. But then I didn't. But I got the call literally right after the last pick to
Mm,
come to Washington. The experience was amazing. Like the experience was amazing. Like I thought that the W girls was gonna be stuck up. I thought they was gonna be rude. I thought that they were just gonna be about themselves as far as off the court. But shit, Elena Deladon threw me a whole birthday party at her house. Because my
that's what's
birthday was
up.
because the summer time is when you're in training camp.
Hmm.
My whole birthday party at her house. Natasha Cloud, I can text her right now. Like that was my dog. Who else? Shatori. That's my dog. Like we hung out all the time. Like when we were off the court, we go eat and all that stuff. So my experience off the court was amazing. On the court, it's kind of hard. Like it was fun. Don't get it twisted. I had a good time. I learned a lot from those girls, but it's kind of hard when you really want to make a team and you know, like you probably won't. You didn't get drafted. I mean, don't get it twisted. You can go make a team without that. But I went to a team that had all vets,
Right.
all vets. And the only spots that was really open were like fours and threes. I'm only a point guard. I can't guard a three. I can't guard a four. So, but like I said, he even brought me back. When he said that he didn't have any spots, he brought me back the next year for training camp, but I messed up my Achilles
Mm.
during the game, during our first game, and so they just sent me home. But it was a great experience. The coaches were amazing, the players were amazing, trainers were amazing. I still talk to the trainer. She was at Baylor. She's at Baylor now. My god sister played at Baylor, so when they would come to U of H to play, I would see them. But it was amazing. I love the experience. Will I go back? Probably not. If I had to choose between overseas and W, I'm probably gonna go overseas where I'm gonna go somewhere they're gonna love me. They're gonna and not just being selfish. It's just like you play off a crowd. When the crowd show you love, you're gonna get lit. You're gonna play harder. You're gonna, but it's just that's what I loved about overseas. I'm somewhere they're paying for everything. The experience was great. My son was able to come with me. I'm getting paid more than I would be in, well, maybe not today's game, but I was getting paid more than I would get paid in the W. It was just a better experience. I'm overseas, like by the water. It's like my first country was Greece.
How
So
was that?
amazing. It was a first year team. So they was a little unorganized, wasn't getting paid on time, of course, but three-story on the beach, I ain't gonna be mad.
That's one of my dream vacation spots.
Go. I'm
Okay.
run, swim there.
I got
Escalate.
you. Playing overseas, which I think most people don't realize how many more people actually have to play overseas, especially with basketball, compared to playing in the NBA or the WNBA. Can you speak to like adjusting to leaving this states to go play overseas, and then that's your career, but like you
Right.
got to go over there and get
Right.
paid.
I struggled maybe my first 2 months because I didn't speak Greek. I didn't know how to read the groceries and stuff. Like it was tough to find what I need because I'm a little picky. So I struggled my first 2 months. And then I ain't gonna lie, Florida State, going to Florida State, because I was in Texas my whole time. So I went to TCU, I stayed in Texas, and I was gonna go to Texas A&M. That was Texas. Going to Florida State and being away from home kind of helped because I was away. So when I went there, it wasn't about me being away and missing anybody. I knew my goal. I knew what I was going out there for. So I struggle more so with the language and trying to figure out like what I'm eat. But then like once I started like getting out, I'm like, oh, okay, like food is great here. Like I'm the tripping. I just adjusted like because I knew what I was there for. I was getting paid to do what I love to do. I had family to come visit me. So that was super cool. My mom came for a month. That was super cool. But I adjusted well after I started because I don't like to do stuff. Like I'm a homebody. So I'm kind of like even when I was just like my year when I actually got to Florida State, I can count on one hand how many times I went out. I was at home, like
Oh, I get it.
I was at
I get
home.
it.
So it was more so of me trying to figure out like what I'm gonna eat in the language, like and safety, being out in a different country. But I had my teammates, I had a lot of teammates that spoke English. So I adjusted well. I love it overseas. If I can live anywhere, I would move overseas.
I'm
So
keeping it in the memory bank for myself when it's time. Um, you played 3 years overseas, correct?
yeah, my Mexico season was just summer. So it was like 3 or 4 months.
So, but ultimately, you had essentially 3 seasons, and
Mhm.
then basketball. You decided to stop playing. What went into that decision?
Okay, funny. I stopped playing after my Greece run. So after I
Okay.
played in Greece, that's when I stopped. Well, no, not sorry. When I went to Greece, I went back to the Mystics and my Achilles. I messed up my Achilles. That's when I was done. I was like, okay, I don't want to play basketball no more. And then I was like, overseas was cool. And then I had my son. So I had my son in 2020. I was done in 2018. I had my son in 2020. And then when my son turned 1 in 2021, I believe, I started back working out. That's when I started back getting to it. And I was like, okay, forget it. I'm gonna just go back overseas. And then that's when I started back. I went to Finland, Sweden, and then I played in Mexico that summer. And then I got herniation down my spine. So I had to kind of give it up for a little bit because my doctor told me if I get hit or pushed into the wall or anything, I can be paralyzed.
What was it like hearing that and then knowing like I gotta actually give it up and
Funny thing is I didn't because I still be hooping. But it sucked. It sucked. Um, but when I had found out I had the herniation down my spine, I actually was pregnant. So I needed to come home anyway. I didn't know I was
Right.
pregnant. So when I got home, that's when I found out I was pregnant. But yeah, it sucked because like basketball is like kind of all I've known. It's like it's my life. I kind of made it my life once I realized I can do a lot with it. Once I realized overseas was like a real thing, like people make a lot of money. I made it my life. I literally dedicated my life to the sport. I was working out all the time. But now I'm okay. Like I feel like I can do without it. Do I miss it? Hell yeah. Like who don't? Who wouldn't want to go somewhere and do what they love and get paid for it? But now I'm doing well. I'm engaged. I have three beautiful kids. I'm a medical courier. So like I don't, it doesn't hurt. Like, you know what I mean? Like it did when I was trying to figure out what was next. But now that I got my life together and I'm kind of like, I just finished real estate school. I'm about to get my license. Like I'm like, it's more to life than just basketball.
And ultimately, that's what the premise of this is about: is to get people to understand more to
Right.
life than more to life than being the athlete. Because you could,
Right,
there's
right,
nothing
right.
wrong with being associated with the sport, but you're not going to be an athlete forever.
Right.
Did becoming a mom help you in that adjustment and that transition of giving up the game?
Yeah, because when I did want to go back with my second, it was tough because it was already tough with my first because I took him to Finland and Sweden. He was two. He can talk, but not that good. So like me taking him to school and then going to practice, like I'm worried in practice because I'm like, when I get out, I hope my son okay. Like, but I had good people around me. The people would text me pictures when he was there. He had fun. He loved it. He want to go back. He was learning the language out there and everything. But being a mom of a daughter now, and it's like I didn't have to give it up. My fiance literally would do whatever he needs to do to if I wanted to go hoop. But being a mom of a daughter, I can't leave my kids here. Like I can't miss these moments because when I went to Mexico, I left my son here for a little bit, and I feel like I was missing moments. So like being a mom is I cherish that more than anything. Like I would never go leave and do something I want to do just and leave my kids behind. If I'm gonna go hoop, my kids coming with me to experience that, basically. So yeah, like I love being a mom. Okay. Like they get on my nerves, they bad, but I love being a mom. It's like the most, I don't know, I just can't explain it. And I just be telling people like, go have a kid. It will change your life. Like it's just they love you and they can't even tell you why they really love you. It's be the craziest thing. I asked my son today, why you love mommy so much? He said, because you buy me toys. And it's like, that's all I gotta but it's like they love you because they want to be around you all day, every day. They want to be under you all day, every day. And you sometimes you can be like, oh my God, like get out of my face. But then it's like this small human really depend on you. So you gotta really navigate life and make decisions for this little small human. And you gotta teach them everything. You gotta show them the way. You gotta make sure they're doing this right. It's on you. So like I love that responsibility because I feel like I was already that person. I
Right.
love to see people being successful. So imagine how I am with my freaking kids.
I can imagine it. And again, being a tourist, I fully understand.
Period. Don't
Um,
say nothing to my kids.
Last two questions. What advice would you give someone that's trying to make it to the next level?
I would literally just say like take advantage of the resources. I feel like our generation are the people that are the younger ones' resources. So we got it out the mud. And now these kids are kind of just like YouTube kids. They put something on YouTube, they can get scholarship off of it. So it's like pay attention to what you're doing, what you're saying on social media and all that. Like these coaches watch that. Like be who you are. Don't ever try to be the next person. Clap for the person next to you, even when they're doing better than you. Your time is coming. Don't rush your process. And just be happy doing it. Like always have fun. Like I tell my kids all that all the time. My kid, I have a 5-year old, a 2-year old, and a 3-month old. I tell my 5-year old all the time, if you're not having fun doing this, we're not doing it. Because you're only 5. If you're not having fun doing it, you're gonna hate it.
Right.
You're not even good at it yet. Like you're good, but you ain't your best. So
Right.
You're five. If you don't like it right now, then what you won't hate it when you get older. So have fun doing it. You're gonna be upset. You're not gonna like your coaches all the time. You're not gonna like your teammates. It's a part of the process. And stay true to yourself and stay on the course. Don't ever try to turn lane or get in someone else's lane because you see them doing better than you. Your time is coming. It's gonna work out the way it's gonna work out for you.
I love it. I needed to hear that advice when I was in high school. I think I might have been able
Right.
to
Nobody
play
gave us
college.
that. Our
Last question. Go
our
ahead.
resources is cutthroat.
Yeah, it was. One of my coaches told me to know my role in high school, and he never established what my role is, and so I felt embarrassed. It is what it
It's
is.
like that in competition.
I wasn't good. I know now. If I knew what I know now, I would have played college ball. But
Yeah, I'll
that's
probably
for
be
you.
playing in the league. I probably won't have my kids. So I'm happy it happened like this because I love my kids.
I ain't got no wife. I ain't got no kids. But I didn't need to be no
Coming. It's
basketball player. It's coming. I ain't tripping about that. I ain't worried about that.
period. It's coming.
Um,
Because mine came out of nowhere.
I
My fiance came out of nowhere. So it's coming.
I think I know who. We just got to be on the same page. Anyway, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother show.
We
Whole
gotta
nother story
talk.
for another. I got. We can
We
talk
gotta talk.
when the recording stop.
Yeah, that's what we gotta talk.
And then last question, like for every person that plays a sport, it comes to an end. What advice would you give somebody that has to adjust back to life after their career is over?
I would say just know in the sport. Like you would never know. You never know what you can do. Like I'm a medical career. Like who would have thought? I would have thought it was too hard. I got through the school. I passed all my like you never know what you can do until you try it. So just try new things. Like open up businesses. Give it a try. Even if it don't work. Keep trying. Like basketball is not everything. It's fun to do. It's you're gonna love the sport and I get it. But once it's gonna come to an end. So you have to have a backup plan anyway. So I just say it's just like try new things. Like even while you're playing basketball, like to set up for the future. So just continue to be yourself. And I know people be talented more than basketball and they don't even know it until they just try. So just continue to try new things and just experience life. Because I don't know, bad things happen, not like in a like super, super bad way, but like failure. Failure happens. Like you're gonna feel it, whatever it is you're gonna do. Just get up, keep trying, and do it a different way.
I love it, AJ.
Period.
Thank you so much for your
My
time.
boy. So happy I was here and doing
No
this. It's
doubt.
just fun.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Be back with another episode.
Period.